Greetings, my beautiful queens and kings. If you are stopping by, welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit on Nostalgia Day. It's Nostalgia Day. Shout out to Country Wayne. His Amazon Prime special is out. I think it hit probably after midnight. Didn't check it out yet, but watch it if you haven't on Prime. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna review it later. I'm gonna get into some of these skits. It's a couple from yesterday I wanted to review. How was your Monday? How is your Monday? How was your weekend? I hope you had a great time. If you wasn't feeling well, I hope you get better. Definitely a speedy, full recovery. How my family's doing? How my peeps doing? I hope you're very optimistic about the week. A lot of tragedies happen in the news. A crash at LaGuardia Airport with Air Canada. Several people were injured. I think there may have been a fatality. I was listening on New Jersey News this morning. Many people who were over there on flights have come over here to North Liberty Airport. Still, prayers to all the TSA workers with this partial government shutdown. It's horrible that they've been working for over a month with no pay. And I've only found this out maybe about a week and a half ago. Crazy, crazy. And now I see videos with, ice on the backs of the TSA workers. I guess watching to make sure they don't disappear, like totally uncalled for. So it's so many crazy things out there. If you're traveling, please be safe. Prayers to those may have lost someone from the crash. It's a very telling, trying few years, period. Ever since COVID, it's been crazy, and it's been more psychotic as time has gone on. But we stay in prayerful, right? We stay optimistic and knowing that God is still in control. Believe that. Just stay on his side, keep him at the center of all you do, and we will be just fine. Dodging them bullets, right? Dodging. But we'll be protected and covered by the Most High. All right. Let's get in here. I want to cover a couple before I get into the crazy ones that I see this morning. Everyone's talking about the Netflix special. I think everybody's hitting that special on their TV. Wayne gonna promote it. Everybody's storyline, I think, is gonna be talking about the Netflix special today. So let's hop in here for a couple I haven't done in a while. I know I got a few percentages of some people that wanted me to address this, so I'm gonna get a couple on the Mike storyline. I tune in on the Mike storyline. I just don't do any reviews on them. Number one, we have enough villains in Wayne's World. I don't even deal with Libby. I'm done with her and Terry 2 times. I stopped watching them for a while. I know we got the daughter and the daughter's mother and all that. I just got enough of that. I never really liked Libby's character ever since she was going with Wayne when she came on the scene. Never cared for Libby. Definitely didn't care for Terry 2 times when he was with Dom. So them together, no thank you. Then we got Bethany, highlight of the skits. Love Puerto Rico. We know she's very telling. She's very toxic. And it can be a bit much with her storyline as well sometimes. Very triggering. She gets on my last nerves. But we have her, and we know we have the queen villain of Wayne's World, and that's Miss Shayla. So we have enough. And Dom has been pretty psychotic for a while. Very annoying. Remember when she was following Shayla when she was going with Mike, doing things that way. Cheated down here with Esteban 2 times. So she's been crazy for a minute. Now this hatred with Sonny trying to set her up, and it's just becoming a little much. I'm really sick of Dominique's character. She has she can be very positive, very uplifting, ride or die for your man, talking a lot of things that I agree with. But then on another side, she becomes very venomous, very demonic, and plotting crazy stuff. So her in this hatred relationship, mean girl stuff with Sonny, that they dragging that out. But little does she know, okay, she's become friends with Lesa, and I'm just waiting for her to get her karma when she finds out. Yeah, he has Mike has jumped on the other side with the snow bunny, and he's in Alaska just making snow angels. You know what I'm saying? Just in there, just in there. Left the motherland, child. You just dipping from Alaska to Africa. He going back and forth. Anyway, that is going to enrage her, and Mike needs to be careful not only with dealing with a married woman, race aside, but dealing with a woman who now is, I think, pretty much starting to get obsessed with Mike, and it's not going to be just your piece. It's about to be pure hell with Lesa. She is going to flip his life upside down. Not only is he gonna have Dom to deal with, he's gonna have Lesa to deal with. And I can't wait till Darren gets, what's coming to him, thinking that she's Miss Perfect because he went with a white woman. That's just crazy. So yeah. So now Dominique finds out from Lesa that Mike hired Sonny, and then she checks him. We're gonna do a double feature, double review, back to back. But let's see what Miss Lesa tells her. She is going to be very upset. We already know that, but little do you know, Dom, the one who's telling you, Sonny ain't the one that you need to be worried about. Let's just put it that way. Okay, here we go. I think Darren, for a while, all with a smile, yeah, while deceiving him and probably doing a whole lot of underhanded things. And Mike think this is just a good time, because she's white, she's gonna be easy, not gonna cause any mischief or turmoil. That's the same thing that Darren is thinking. Oh, nothing like the sisters. The sisters can come hard, but you don't have to worry about that when you deal with a white woman. No, you can deal with that when a woman, period. But white don't make it right, boo. And they are both going to find out the hard way. And I don't feel bad for them.
Mm-hmm. I've witnessed a lot of people make money with Darren before, and I haven't seen one that doesn't really think selfishly after getting a big earning. But
not my baby.
No, he's already thinking about other people and how he can help others. That's really admirable.
That's one of the many reasons why I love him.
Yeah, I can see why. I can see that. Yeah, he today and asked if I would help him with a friend finding her a job. He has this girl he was trying to help out, and he's thinking about her and her money.
Probably yay. She's into like health and
ain't no yay.
Okay.
And all of that. It's my girlfriend's cousin.
Got you. I actually don't know her. That wasn't the girl he introduced me to. Yeah. The girl that he was talking about, her name is Sunny. When we hired her on, I think she'd be a good addition to the team.
Look at her face.
Lesa, do you remember when we were sitting out on the terrace? And I told you about this violent girl.
Girl, stop.
Beat my employee.
The violence you brought to her door?
That's Mike's ex-girlfriend.
Wait, Sunny?
Yes, Sunny is Mike's ex-girlfriend. She's crazy. And not only that, like, you should have seen, she would go to the end of the ropes to try to get Mike back.
Oh.
Now, see, this is where, look at her face. Dom, she's only putting up with you to get information on Mike, fool. This is the only reason why Lesa is hanging out with you. So she can get closer to Mike. Not to be your friend, she can care less. She wants intel. Now you're telling her about Sonny. She's not going to let Sonny go because she thinks she's violent or because what you told her. No, it's the fact that she's Mike's ex-girlfriend and she don't want to be around another woman of Mike's. That's why. She can care less about the girl was violent or got into a fight. No, it's the fact that this is Mike. This is your ex. You got me helping. It's out of jealousy. Oh boy, Mike, you into something.
She like tries to get Mike back.
Very active.
We
have a problem.
Don't you see her face? Don don't even see.
Win him back, and Mike's so gullible. He don't know what he's doing, and by the time he look up, he'll be in a whole relationship where that girl wouldn't even know it.
I don't know why he would bring someone like that by the studio and ask me to bring her.
He don't know no harm. That pedigree is not. It's a rare breed. It really is. So he got a good heart. He's just a little slow sometimes.
Yeah, but if you're saying she's violent,
And that's another thing. It's crazy how Dom disrespects Mike. She thinks he's slow. He's not smart. He can't make it unless she's with him. But yet, and still, she wants him. And you're starting to see really Dom to the core. And what's the real reason why she wants to deal with Mike? It's to manipulate him and to get his money. You up there working with his business partner, plotting against him for money, using Miss Gladys, the tenant in the back, to play with her, to manipulate her, to give her a ring, to do all this mess for her money, for business. But then behind Mike's back, you talking about him like he's so stupid. And well, sometimes you do act that way, Mike. But it's sad that you're supposed to be so ride or die. You love him so much, but yet and still the way you talk about him and put him down and what she really thinks about Mike is diabolical. It's insane. And I'm ready for him. I'm just so sick of this storyline. And it's getting more and more toxic now that you got Lesa and Darren to this. But Mike needs to get rid of both of these women ASAP.
I can't have somebody like that in the studio.
No, I'm not telling you what to do with your studio. However, within
You knew
business,
what
I
she
would
was gonna
fire
do.
her. She's very violent.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Ugly.
But the biggest problem is now I have to figure out how to stop her from pursuing him. She would go to the end of the road to get him.
She's not doing that. That's
Well,
you
okay.
you talking about.
I'll have a talk with her, and we'll have to just let her go because, yeah, I can't be having.
Yeah, Lesa is infuriated. You see her face? I can't be having that. Oh, Dom, little do you know, sweetheart. No, she can't be having that. She wants your man. And she's going to be the one to go to the ends of the earth to get him. You talking about yourself, Dom, and you talking about Lesa. These are two. This may be the karma that Mike needs. Everybody in the storyline need karma, child. I'm telling you. This is what Mike needs to maybe finally grow up. Now he's a producer. He's one of the top producers in the skits. I don't know if he's going to write himself into this. Um, just the same as far as Wayne with writing Shayla. It's like she will never lose. She walks around as if she the best thing since sliced bread. The ultimate diva of Wayne's world, doing all types of evil, saying what she wants to do, doing what she wants to do, and never get a bit of karma. Doesn't lose even when Anthony left her. Guess what? Yeah, she cried a little bit, but then along came Iman. She don't lose for long. It's no great karma and loss ever came to Shayla. And I don't want to see the same thing go on dragging this out forever with Dom because Mike's writing it. Um, Same thing with J Diva. She's changed, and now this mess with Ty and Rafi, which is ugly. Mike's writing that. So it's like these people who have the main producers writing don't get what they need to get. So I don't know if Mike, to do his character justice, he needs to see that he gives himself some karma because Mike has been immature for years, has misused women and did wrong for years. And the main one girl he tried to do right by finally, and her child dogged him out and broke his heart. And that was Shayla, because Shayla, nothing happens to her. So, and now he's back, and he has another scandalous individual that is pure evil, and now you dealing with her. So, but you still not doing her right either. You would jump and sleep with Sonny if she let you. Then you got Dom. Now you got Lesa. Supposed to end it, but still dealing with her. It's crazy. You got three women basically, and you're not learning. Mike has to learn. He has been messing up and acting goofy and childish and foolish and blind to stuff forever. I love my Pisces brother. I love him to death, but it's time, Mike, to grow up. And these two women, hopefully, before I totally get the storyline a boot, he'll get it. He'll get it. It may change him for the worse, but they both about to make his life a living hell. So let's get in here because now that Don finds this out. Oh, she gonna be plotting.
Yeah. You know what? Have you considered holding Jocelyn's wedding there?
No, I haven't. I actually haven't. I don't know why I didn't think about invite. That's a great idea.
I know some of the event planners. I'm sure they'll give you a great rate. I'll be more than happy to give them a call if you want.
Yeah, let me run that by her and see what she says.
Looks like your man is walking up. You sure that's not going to be a problem? I'm sure he doesn't want you to be here. And I'm armed, so he needs to know that.
Hey, baby.
Where's my parking spot?
Why is Greg in my house?
We were discussing a business.
Yeah, but you want me to do this here? Why he
Okay, Greg, give us a moment, okay?
Sure. Take time. Come on here. We'll be all right. Why is Greg in my house?
Greg's in your house because we're having a business meeting, honey.
Dominique, you being real? I don't know if did you bump your head? Are you on drugs right now? Have you lost your damn mind? Now you know damn well I don't rock with Greg like that. He goes to my house. Take him to the coffee shop. I said coffee shop, right? I said public, but I didn't say to my house.
Right.
You playing with me right now, Dom?
No, I'm not playing with you at
You're
all.
not playing with me. You got this man in my house. We're not rocking
exactly
like that.
what you do, right?
What you mean I do? What are you talking about, Dom? What I do is respect you. I love you. I take care of you.
No, you take care.
I gotta say something because as mad as Dom makes me and how ugly she gets and the things that she plot and do, she's a beautiful black queen. I gotta give it to you. And I know this is just a skit, so I ain't. With that being said, and this has nothing to do with racism, but it's what goes on a lot. That's why I was so surprised that they had or Mike wrote, did something. I don't know if you feel that you have something to prove. We have something to prove to white people by, including them when they have no problem with not including us. And, no offense or shade to the character, Lesa. However, we see this time and time again, how we in society as black women get so mistreated and disrespected, and everyone else, especially white women, gets honored and put on a pedestal. So I would hope that Mike would have kept that intact as far as showing love for us despite our flaws, and just not do that and go there with another race against us, because it's always so much against us. And people say love is love, and that's not true. I'm not negating who you love, but this ain't even a thing of falling in love with somebody and having a relationship. This has to do with just seeing that something different, something new, and conquering it, and enjoying it. And same thing with Lesa, and that was done since the beginning of times in slavery. This is toying for us and using us as sex objects, and we turn around and do the same thing because this is something different I wanted to try. You didn't have to try that. You didn't have to do that, Mike. And it's going to be painful for me to watch when Dom finds out. It's going to be hurtful just from one black woman to another black woman, because it's like, yet again, we being disrespected by our own men. And you can only be in that situation to really know how that feels. But it feels like a smack in the face, because we try always to be a ride or die, like Dom is for Mike, but we don't get that. We get played with. It's like we're not enough, and Dom is going to feel like as much as she caters to him. I'm playing devil's advocate, despite her flaws and what she's done. She's a ride or die for Mike. Tries to bring the best in Mike, have him to see things and be better for himself, even though she'll benefit from it, but trying to pour into him. And she just wants the same thing done for her. Like we all as black women want. All women want that, but especially us, because we haven't had it like others. And when I see that, and I see a man loving on a black woman, not cheating on them, not doing anything disrespectful, it warms my heart and makes me feel so good, because that's all we want and that's what we deserve. And we need to get more of that. So I'm just disappointed in Mike writing that storyline like that, because I really did not want him to go there. And it's another big reason why I'm not following that story, because I'm like, here we go yet again. I see it for the point of following the story and supporting Mike. I love my brother, but I just, as far as talking about it much, that aspect of it is just like, why? It was so unnecessary. It was a lot going on with Lesa and Darren's character that could have went into a whole other direction, without it being so easy for him to go there and deal with this woman.
Of everybody, Mike.
What are you talking about?
Mike, there's things that I've asked you not to do, right? Just like you said, not to bring.
And I didn't do them. And I didn't do them. What are you talking about, dog? I'm not doing nothing.
Okay. So do you remember the things that I asked you not to do?
Yes, I do remember.
Okay.
You remember what I asked you to do?
Yeah, I do.
I said public place, right?
Right.
Coffee shop. I didn't say my house.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I asked you to do.
Right. And I asked you to stop talking to Sonny.
And I don't talk to Sonny like that.
Like that, like how
Like that.
I mean, I've had conversations, but I don't talk to her like that.
You gave her a lot of money, bro.
So if you don't deal with Sonny, then why is it that
a lot of money too.
Just hired Sonny in her new Pilates business? Because I know for a fact they didn't know each other. So you tell me if you want to argue, because if these are things that
Mike didn't know that Lesa and Dom talk like that. See, maybe you'll push back from her now because they talk a lot, and you afraid they might talk a little too much. Yeah, you gonna reap what you sow, bro.
you want to talk about, I'll let you go first, because there's more that I could say, but I don't want to argue. So go ahead. What is it that you want to say, Michael?
Man, I was helping her out with her situation financially.
Right, and my business partner is going to help me out financially wherever and whenever and however I need him to be in this house.
No, he can get out my house. He can get out my house. I don't give a damn what you're talking about.
Then I'll go to his.
Booyah! Listen, you want to play them kind of games? She gonna play the games back. That I cannot fault Dom on. You want to play games with me? This is what you're gonna get in return. Now, how does that feel? Y'all gonna do this, then do it right. But all of this, Sonny and Lesa and Dom, it's just nasty. It's foul, and that whole mess needs to stop. Needs to stop. But it's gonna get worse before it gets better. We already know how this gonna go. It's gonna be more and more drama. It's gonna be ugly. And even more so, even though that would be karma for Dom, it's gonna be painful. And because it's on another level that I could understand how she's gonna feel, and as a Black woman, and but more so, I'm not gonna feel bad when it happened to Darren, because he a piece of work, how he be doing his sisters. Just because it didn't work out with your ex, and deep down inside, I think he still loved Keisha, but he's so hurt that he went to the extreme because he knew dealing with a white woman was gonna hurt him, and but his mentality on them being better and it being a better move and they being better than Black women is what sucks. And that's why I want him to find out about her, because then you'll see, no better. Put in the comments. I know this was a long one. We talked about other things before the 2 skits, but I had to address some things concerning this storyline as well. Give me some of your feedback on it. Can you relate to what I'm saying? Can you not? Just give your opinion. This is a safe spot. And on my channel, I want us all to lead with love and respect. But I also want us to go with our views, because we still want to gain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Even through these skits and life, we have a lot to share and learn from them, even with the drama and the comedy and what have you. There's something to learn from everything and everyone. Okay, so hop in there, let me know, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Happy Nostalgia Day. Congrats again, Wayne. Mwah. Peace and love, and may God continue to bless you with success, bro. Peace.